fire burn and cauldron bubble! Isn't that quote from Shakespeare's Macbeth just a great saying for Halloween? So anyways, now that I have your attention, I'd like to welcome you to the Halloween makeup demonstration. So when thinking of costumes, a lot of people mainly focus on the clothes and accessories, but makeup can be an important consideration as well, as makeup can help add the finishing touches to a lot of Halloween costumes. So today, we're going to show you a few simple makeup ideas, such as fake cuts and dragon scales, and a spiderweb design that you can try out for yourself. So we're going to start by showing you how to do the fake cuts and wounds. For this, you're going to need something red that you can use to draw on the cut, such as a red lip liner or red eyeliner. Then you'll also need some eyeshadow for the bruising effects, so you'll want those in shades of purple. And then finally, you'll want some fake blood to finish it off. So when doing any sort of makeup, you're going to want to make sure you read the directions on the back of the makeup so that you know how to get it off, whether you wash it off with soap and water or whether you need makeup remover to get it off. Also, you're going to want to make sure that if you have medium or long length hair, that you tie it up before you get started so that it doesn't get in the makeup as you're trying. And with that, let's get started. So to start, wherever you want the cut, you're going to draw a line to mark it. Then you're going to go and take the eyeshadow. And you're going to want to start with the lighter purple. And kind of just go around the where you mark the cut. Make sure that you smooth the edges out so that it kind of slowly blends back into your normal skin tone. Afterwards, you're going to go and apply the darker purple. So for the darker purple, you're going to want to get that right next to the cut. And then you're going to want to make it so the edges kind of blend in with that lighter color so that it gradually fades out. When you're happy with how it looks, that's when you're going to add the fake blood. So for this, you're going to start on one point, and you can kind of let it dribble down. And then if you wanted to, you can go and let it run down a little bit so that it looks like the cut's running. And then once it dries, then it'll be ready. Although you may need, depending on how it dries, you might need to reapply it every now and then if it starts soaking into the skin. And if it's not covering it all the way, you can also use something to help spread it out. And that's how you do the fake cut. Next, I'm going to show you how to make the mermaid and dragon scales. For this, you're going to need eyeshadow, eyeliner, and some type of netted material. To start, you're going to place the netted material over wherever you want the scales, and you're going to go and try to secure it in place so that it won't move around. And then you're going to go and dip your brush into the eyeshadow and brush it on. And then when you take off the material, you'll have the dragon scales. So if you notice, the mermaid and dragon scales, where that stays in place, the scales will be really clear, but where it moved around a little bit, it might be a little bit less clear. if you use different colors, you can go and form a pattern as well. The other way to make the mermaid or dragon scales, if you don't have the netted material, would be to go and to take the eyeshadow and put it wherever you want the scales to be. And then you're going to draw on the scales with the eyeliner. So for this, it helps to have a bigger area, because if you have a smaller area that you're putting the scales on, it doesn't always look right. And it can be sometimes harder to tell what you're actually trying to draw on. So after you finish drawing in the scales, if you wanted to help blend in the eyeliner a little bit better, you can go and add another layer of eyeshadow on top of it. So you can either use the same color eyeshadow, or if you wanted to make a different effect, you can add a slightly different shade of eyeshadow. And then you have your mermaid and dragon scales. Last but not least, I'm going to show you how to do a spider web design. All you'll need for this is an eyeliner pencil. To start with, you're going to go and put a dot at the center point of wherever you want the spider web to be. Then you're going to draw straight lines going out from that point. Afterwards, you're going to go and connect those lines using curved lines that bend inwards towards the point. And you'll want to do a few lines like that, connecting all of them. When you're happy with how the spider web looks, if you wanted to, you can go and add a spider's design by having a line going downwards, creating a big dot for the body of the spider, and then having the 8 legs stick out. This is a fun design that can go anywhere, or if you just wanted it to be a slight Halloween accent, even if you don't have a costume. It actually looks really fun if you do it right next to the eye as well. Thank you for joining us for the Halloween makeup demonstration. I hope you had fun watching and got some good ideas from it, and have a happy Halloween!